All right, let's see. We have got a terrifying Tuesday in traffic today. We got a lot going on with our Tuesday.
Got a lot to say here. Go ahead.
This is, Officer Brown, you got to tell me how this would fly with you. This is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life. Man tries to switch seats with his dog after getting pulled over for DUI. Tries to jump in the passenger seat and say that he wasn't driving. The dog was driving. A man in Colorado. Okay, this all makes a lot more sense now. Just think about it. Suspected of driving under the influence? No way. Attempted to evade charges by trying to make it appear that his dog, who was in the car with him, was the actual driver of the vehicle. The peculiar situation was detailed by the Springfield Police Department. On their Facebook account, the police reported that the suspect was stopped in the Springfield area on Colorado's south side about 11:30 p.m. This is all this picture is all becoming clearer on Saturday. He was allegedly caught driving 52 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. So the SPD officer was approaching the vehicle, and he could see the whole time, obviously, and the windows aren't tinted or anything, that this guy is moving his dog over to the driver's seat and jumping into the passenger seat. He had switched positions with his dog, and the man then stepped out of the passenger side of the car claiming he wasn't the one driving.
That is
Send this to the cops.
What a scumbag. That's a
He
new
got
level.
away with it, but there was a Chihuahua. Clearly couldn't reach
the pedals. Okay.
Yo
all
quiero
right.
Taco Bell.
If it was a monkey, it would have been more believable. They can do very smart things.
Bubbles was very smart.
Yeah, that's right. He exhibited noticeable signs of inebriation. No way. I would think trying to blame the dog for driving is your first noticeable sign of
That
inebriation.
would definitely be a... Wow.
When he was questioned about his alcohol consumption, he tried to flee the scene then. He tried to run away.
Let's just make it worse.
Yeah.
Did he leave his dog behind?
He did. Yeah.
The dog is
Horrible
a new
human.
home. Horrible human.
The officer apprehended him within 20 yards of the vehicle. Didn't take very long.
It was a drunk run.
It had to have been, right?
So
Probably
messy.
fell down. The police added that the suspect had 2 outstanding arrest warrants. They didn't disclose his identity in the post, but they mentioned that he was charged with DUI, speeding, resisting arrest, and driving under suspension. He had a suspended license, too. That's right.
The dog, or yeah.
Yeah, well, I think it was the human. I think it was the human.
What happened to the dog? We don't know.
We don't know. I think it was probably taken into protective custody. What would happen to a dog in that situation, D, in the St. Augustine police jurisdiction?
We typically would call the local Humane Society.
Okay.
And turn it over. And try to reach a family member or someone.
Yeah.
All right. Make sure it wasn't drinking. Jeez. Now, is there something, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, is there a reason why, because we've talked a couple of stories where people have tried to jump in the passenger seat. Do they think that will get them out of a DUI if they're not in the driver's seat when the police approach their window?
And see, that goes back to what we talked about before the show. You know, the drunks. And
Yeah.
We're looking at them like, are you seriously doing this?
Yeah.
And this is perfect reason why we have body camera footage.
Okay.
Because this would be great to look at.
Absolutely.
And see, like, did this really just happen?
Right.
Oh, my goodness.
But you'd be surprised what people think under the influence.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet. Now, if this happened to you, would you guys have a screening of that body camera footage?
Yeah.
Can we show that at Movies at the Fort?
Yeah, but that would be like what not to do.
A compilation of drunk people trying to get out of trouble.
Bad foot chases.
Do they ever like sober up and like apologize like profusely to you? Like you ever get that?
Sometimes they do.
Right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they do. And
It's so embarrassing.
You can tell that they a lot of remorse behind it.
Yeah.
Some of them is, I don't give a, you know.
Yeah, of course, right. Yeah. Craziness.
I did see someone in front of Barley try and run from police officers and ran right into a park bench. Like full speed.
Happens all the time.
Full speed.
All
like,
the time.
All the time.
Like just wham. Blam.
What are you saying? He's oop. Like I'm.
Remember that game?
After the officer stopped laughing, he walked over.
By the back. The back of the
He's
shirt.
not going anywhere after that.
He's like, you're all right. He's like,
You remember that game you used to play in the bar and then you try to keep them walking the line and they tip over?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it looks like.
okay.
And they just fall over. Yeah.
Oh boy, it's got to be fun patrolling the city of St. Augustine.
Interesting.
Lots of fun.
Lots of characters.
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I do need to stop. I'm going to start putting in public records requests for just run montages of people trying to escape the police.
So
This
funny.
is going to be great.
There's your TikTok account.
Yeah, right? We need some TikTok content.
Something.
There we go.
We got to try to be youthful here.